Yeah, 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 yeah. Look. Never switch on the homies in the day ones. They didn't wanna open doors, so we made some. Take a bow on these haters like I'm Trae Young. That direct deposit hitting like a bass drum. Incoming, coming. Keep it incoming, coming.
Oh, boys. Did I mess this up? Your boy's back at it again. We are at the airport, about to take off to another country. I ain't gonna tell you where we're going yet, but your boy effed this up. So we got a bunch of our men's finest going off to their next deployment here. Why they're going domestic, I don't know. But I don't know if you can see that TSA line back up there. It is snaked outside of the glass entrance area that you still have to snake through. So they tell you to get here 2 hours ahead of time, but from my experience, I've never had to come here 2 hours ahead of time. And I got here an hour and a half ahead of time. See if I can get you a... So your boy's in danger of missing his flight. But this time I got insurance. I normally don't get insurance, but for some reason I was just like, you know what? Pay the $28, get the insurance. So hopefully we won't miss our flight. So there's quite a few people ahead of me, so hopefully we won't miss our flight. Wow, I messed this up. Get here 2 hours ahead of time, guys. I've never had an issue before. Life might be teaching me a lesson. I'll check back in with you and let you know what's going on, if we're gonna make the flight or not. All right, looks like we're gonna make it. Not sure what time it is. Wasn't that long on the check-in line. It's 5:15. And I guess the line just looked larger because it was split into two. So since I'm taking international flight, wasn't that bad. You know what's funny is if you go to Asian countries, the only countries I've been to, they all have a sign that says no filming. But here in America, there's no sign that says no filming. Especially in Thailand, they have all these signs up. So we're gonna make this flight. Keep you posted. You'll just have to see where I land when I get there. All right, your boy made it through the checkpoint. That was fast. I really didn't think I was gonna make it. That line was a lot longer than it was when I went through. When I passed by. Sorry, I didn't go through. Passed by to go check in and get my ticket and my baggage and all that sorted out. I really thought I was gonna miss this flight. It's 5:23. Flight leaves at 6:15. Headed to LAX, then to Tokyo, and then on to my next destination. So I'm really excited. I think I found a job online that'll be lucrative. So I'm hoping to stay out of the country for some time this time. Usually stay out the first time was a year. Then I was 2 months, then 3 months. I've been back in the States for about 2.5 months now, and I'm headed back out. I really enjoy traveling. For all you new people watching my channel, I've traveled to 4 countries, and I really enjoy it. So hopefully if you're not a traveler, you'll be able to get travel, or you can live vicariously through me by watching my YouTube videos. I'm going to do things a little different. I'm not going to be vlogging that much. I'm going to be focusing on just relaxing. I've got a lot of stuff I need to work on internally, as well as get this financial situation perfected, if you will, so that I'm able to live outside the country. So I will give you, some videos, more structured videos this time. I really don't structure videos or sit down and be like, this is what we're going to do, this is where we're going. I just wake up in the morning, pop open the camera, and film. But that doesn't seem to be going as well as I'd like it. Shout out to all my loyal fans and subscribers. Thank you for subscribing and watching my channel. I get a few comments, but not a lot. Would like a lot more comments because I plan on slow traveling. I like to also get people's recommendations on places they would like me to go, places they'd like to see, things they'd like me to do. If they're thinking about going to the said country, so to help them out planning their travels, I'm all for that. Just hit me up in the comment section. So I don't want to film too much here in the terminal to give away where I'm going, but yeah, we make good time. So I'm gonna go pop my butt down in the seat and chill. Oh, by the way, if you're traveling with a Nintendo Switch, or I guess any game console or any large electronic device inside of your carry-on bag, they are gonna stop you, take it out, and scan it separately. So just be aware of that. That just happened to me. I bought a Nintendo Switch this time. Wanted to buy one last year, but I just didn't. I didn't pull the plug on that. So we got the Nintendo Switch because, you know, any part of the country except for California where I'm at, San Diego, there's rainy season. So I'm anticipating a rainy season. So I'll be able to pull out the Nintendo Switch and, you know, play some games and relax and, you know, not just watch Netflix and Amazon Prime and all the other subscriptions that I have. And you know, video games are supposed to be a little de-stressor, but I find myself playing Mario getting a little stressed. His ass keeps falling off the cliff, or the flowers are getting eaten by the piranha plants and all types of crap. So anyways, I'm just gonna relax because my heart is beating kind of fast because I thought I was gonna miss this flight. So yeah, I'll see you when we get there. Might do some videos on the plane, check out the food. It's kind of hard to do that, especially since I don't have the microphone, because I lost the microphone on the last trip. And on DJI, the microphones, the Osmo Pocket 3, and a lot of accessories are all sold out. But I have noticed, and I didn't do it, is, yeah, I'll show you what I have in my cart. I don't know if you can pick that up, but they're all sold out. And I'm, you know, be able to pick one up in Asia, but I really like to buy my stuff straight from DJI, have them send it to me because it's registered. And so like I can pop up on my app when I log in, and it'll tell me all my devices, how many days I've had it, the insurance that's on there, because I buy the insurance now. Because you've watched my video when I went to the Philippines, I crashed my drone in the river, filming a waterfall, and the guys dived in and got it. And had I read the instructions, I might have been able to save it. I didn't take the battery out. The water just stayed in there, so it would have been salvageable. I'm rambling, but I also filmed me getting it fixed in Cambodia, and I think the guy got mad, and when I gave it to him the second time to fix, he took parts out because it totally didn't work. It worked for a little about maybe a day or two, and then I took it up to fly along the river in Cambodia when I stayed there, and it was just acting wonky, so I brought it back to him, and I think he took parts out. So just a reminder, guys, I mean, I read the alert on the cell phones, like the Apple phones. If you take them to get fixed, pro tip, have them fix it in front of you. They'll take it in the back, they'll take out your camera, put in an inferior camera, put inferior chips in there, microphones, this, that, and the other, or speakers, whatnot, and they give you aftermarket parts, and then they'll put those parts and they'll sell the original Apple parts or upgrade their phone or whatever the case may be. So just make sure they're fixing whatever device you have broken in these said countries. I'm not going to name the countries, all of them, that they said beware of, but just keep that in mind. All right, so I've rambled enough. Just waiting for the flight, and maybe I'll see you on the plane. All right, so we've made it. We're on the first leg of our flight. Almost boarded the wrong flight, but obviously they would have caught it. I was going to get on the San Francisco plane, but we're headed to LAX, and then for our connecting flight, we're going to Japan. So, yeah, I usually like to take the night flight so I can sleep. So this is going to be different. because I'll be up most of the flight. So I'll try and get a little shut-eye, but I prefer taking the night out flights. It's quiet, the lights are down, everyone's sleepy. If there's any babies, they're usually asleep, so you don't have to worry about that noise and all that good stuff. So it'll be interesting. I can't remember where I've taken a day flight leaving or an early morning flight leaving to go leave the country to go international. I have taken some early flights leaving Bangkok. Their flights leave super early. Then they're less expensive if you take an early morning flight versus an evening flight. So I almost always take a early morning flight out of Bangkok. So I'm just happy your boy made it, and hopefully that there won't be anyone sitting next to me, and I'll have a little extra leg room. But there's a little. I'm on United, and I will say, if I didn't have my bags, my little small bags here, there's quite a bit of room down here. So yeah, shout out to United. And for the economy seats here, there's quite a bit of room in between the armrest here and this armrest here. So the seats look and feel pretty comfortable. So yeah, I mean, table's cool. It's a little low, just perfect. I am slouched down, so if I sit up, it's right above the knees. Sorry for the wonky camera. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Downtown San Diego. I couldn't get it out fast enough to see the warships, but you can see the tops of the ships. The harbor, the new terminals. Shelter Island. Coronado 8 Navy Base. And now you can't see Point Loma because we're into the clouds. Just that quick. It's amazing how they can fly through this, isn't it? Like, you can barely see the wing. Now we're out of it. Beautiful, isn't it? That's that marine layer. All right. See you in LA. Of course, I thought I was recording this whole time, and I wasn't. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but there's some little islands off the coast here of California. I think we're up by San Clemente, but there are some off the coast of San Diego. There's one back there that we passed that I missed. I had a better view, and I thought it was filming. Sorry about that. And there's a few boats out here fishing. And then we're coming up to another island as well. I'll zoom out. So yeah, interesting facts. If you didn't know that, there's a couple of islands off the coast, starting down by Mexico, going up to obviously the most famous island in California, Catalina Island. So yeah. See if we can't get this last island coming up. This one looks flatter, and it looks like I don't think it is an island. Hell, it might be Long Beach. We might already be up in LA, and that might be Catalina. I don't know. Get this nice shot of LA. Look at this. You can see all the freeways. I'm looking at the cars, looking all small. That's downtown LA. Zoom in there. We're taking a dip, as you can see. The wing in the plane is dipping, and we're making a circle, so we're gonna miss that downtown LA shot. Luckily I got it in time. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's Palos Verdes. I'm not sure. And that's gotta be Catalina. So we're making our descent. Just beautiful. So they seem to be getting very strict with how many bags you get on, depending on certain things, and I'll just leave it at that. I want to show you something. You see what's in that overhead bin? It's supposed to be personal items and one carry-on. So those boxes actually constitute more than one carry-on, but they want to question me about a small bag. But you can see there's extra stuff up there. So just be careful how many items you bring in on an airplane now. They're blasting that all over the loudspeakers about carrying personal items on here. So, but you see the bags are up here. So we've obviously made it on our flight. I'm a little tired. Gonna get settled in. I know I don't sound excited, but I am excited to start this new journey. So I'll connect back with you guys once we're in the air and we get some food. But I think I've flown United before on their actual plane. I know I've flown United, but it wasn't their actual plane. You know, they outsource AVA or and another airline. So it says United, you book it, but you're flying actually on another airplane. So I mean, the seats seem pretty nice. Let me see if I flip around. I know the lighting looks low on the screen, but I know it shows up. So it's the seats. A little monitor here. Seats are pretty comfortable. There's room. The monitor screen here is decent size. So I picked the seat all the way in the back because I wanted to be close to the lavatory and the galley. So if I want something to drink or a snack or anything, I'd be able to do so. So I hope you guys can hear me. The first meal has arrived, and it looks good, but it definitely doesn't look like Asiana Air or oh no, I have something. Thank you. Doesn't look as good as Asiana Air or AVA airline. But it comes with a little salad, and they gave you a champagne vinaigrette. Sorry for the shadow. This light doesn't really do very good. And then it's chicken and rice and vegetables. And a little marble cake. And a roll. And I still have my ginger ale left over, and it comes with a little pat of butter. And then utensils. Sorry for the lighting. But anyways, I've had better meals. Now this flight was only 368, and with taxes included. And then I bought the insurance, so it was still under $400 for a one-way flight to where I'm going. I thought I was gonna slip up and say where I was going. So anyways, we're gonna enjoy the meal. Now what I do like is they have HBO and they have Apple TV. So I'm watching this TV show on Apple TV. So I'm gonna watch that while I'm eating. Something about people living in a silo underground, and it looks fairly interesting. So if this doesn't fill me up, I'll ask for another one. So let me get at it. All right, we made it to Japan. Going to connect to my other flight. Didn't get any sleep yet. binge watched a whole series on HBO, Silo. Pretty good. Can't complain. Decent movie or TV series. I'm wondering if there's going to be a part 2. If anyone knows, put that in the comments if you watched that show. It says season 1. I watched 10 episodes. So, meaning they put season 1, usually means there's going to be a season 2. So anyways, let's go connect our flight and go to our final destination. Quite warm here in Japan. Last time I was here in Japan, it was early morning. Sunrise was coming up. And had to get on one of those little orange buses down there and drive me to another terminal. Not sure if I'm going to have to do that again. Let's go see. Alright, we're on our last leg of the journey here. We're on the flight, AVN. And I really like this airline. I'm going to show you the screen here so you can see the difference from the United screen versus this screen. And their food is really good on this flight. This airline, I should say. So the screen is much bigger, much brighter. They have the same movies, maybe a few extra ones. I don't know if they have the HBO, but you see they have the Hollywood, Japanese, world movies, animation, whatnot. So I've just briefly looked through here. I don't know if you can hear me. Try not to talk too loud, disturb the people on the left or the right of me. So it looks like basically all the same movies with a few extra movies on here. I didn't finish watching Thunderbolts, so I'm gonna watch that. I've seen Better Man already. That was pretty damn good. I've seen that already too as well. So should be about 5 hours till we get to our next destination, our final destination. Still not going to tell you what it is. See if you guys can figure it out. Well, I was going to try and get some sleep, but I can't get comfortable. So they just came around with the first round of refreshments, snacks if you will. They gave me a little hand wipe towel to wipe my face. And they gave some little snacks. Not sure if you can hear me. I'm not trying to speak up too loud. I don't want to disturb my neighbors. But you can already see the lighting is a lot different and better here on this flight than it was on the United flight. I lunched and I didn't get a good view of the seats while I could. The seat to the left of me was vacant. And I didn't get a good seat, but these seats are a lot more comfortable than the United flight, as well as a little spacious. We already saw the computer screen. I mean the monitor screen was nice. Looks like the power is working on this flight. It wasn't working on the United flight. In the beginning of the flight, it was working. Before we took off, and then after that it didn't work, and they just said, "Oh, try again later." That's the best response they gave us. So you'll be able to see the food too. I'm sure we're gonna get a meal. The meal is a lot better. They did feed us 3 times. I didn't get the last one. It was nothing really impressive. It was just an egg white omelet with potatoes and carrots, roasted potato and carrots. The omelet had cheese and peppers in it with a sausage and a croissant with butter, which I didn't eat, and some pineapple and grapes. So I mean, it was cool. So I think I'm gonna put in Thunderbolts and finish watching the Thunderbolts and give me some apple juice. So when the meal comes, I'll show you the meal. Oh, and the headphones are a lot better than they were on the United flight. So I've booked through United, but I don't remember flying through United. It's always whatever this airline is, AVA, and Asiana Air and Alaska Airlines, even though you book it through United. So, just food for thought. Okay, so our meal arrived. There were two options. Sorry to get a photo of the two options. One was the tempura, which I picked, and then like a stewed chicken with rice. So here's a look at the tempura. As you can see, the overall presentation of the food is a lot different than on United. It's a lot better. You get real utensils. So this is our tempura shrimp. Looks like a little eggplant. Comes with a little salad, some hot soup, crackers and butter, some like pickled daikon with a sweet and savory sauce with carrots and peas, and then potato salad with sliced pork. I got some apple juice and a bottle of water. So a lot better than United. Same price, and I'm sorry that the airline is ANA. I know I said AVA last earlier in the video. And to top it off, they give us some Haagen-Dazs ice cream. United, come on, you guys got to step your game up. I told you I love flying these Asian airlines. They are one step, actually 5 steps above American Airlines. Wow. Okay, we've landed. Headed to baggage claim. It is 10:50, I believe, at night now. And I arranged airport pickup through my Airbnb. Costs a little more than I think an average Grab would cost. And I might as well tell you where I'm at now. I am back in Vietnam. So my last trip here, I didn't get to explore much. It was basically a, what do you call it? Excuse me, I gotta get my train of thought. A border run from Thailand. I stayed in Thailand for 3 months. After my 60 days, I needed a border run. And I wanted to go to Da Nang. I kept seeing a lot on Da Nang and decided I'll go there. So I went there for a little over a week, I believe, and I really liked it, liked Vietnam in general, and decided needed to go back. So that's where we're at, guys. We're going to be in Da Nang for at least 3 months. I got a 3-month multi-entry visa because I do have friends in other countries, in Cambodia, Philippines, and Thailand. So I may be hopping over to other countries in between that, and hopefully staying in Vietnam for the foreseeable future. We'll see if we can make that happen. So we're headed to baggage claim and then through customs. Hopefully that'll be smooth. I watched a couple videos on some issues that you might have going through customs, and they say it might be worth paying this like $30 fee to fast track through customs. So we'll see. Hopefully my visa is legit and I won't have any issues with the visa. I really don't, because they said that's going to cost you like $500 if there's something wrong with the visa. So fingers crossed we won't have that issue. My first entry into Vietnam, if you watch that video, I mean, obviously I couldn't film it, but I told you what happened. You didn't even look at the visa. Just walked up and basically he just looked at us and just flagged us on, and we just went through. It was no issue. So I don't know how my driver would be in here. They said he'd be holding up a sign. So I guess you go through immigration first and then go through customs. I don't remember, but as you can see, there's tons of people over there, so I'm just gonna go over here, turn the camera off because I'm sure they're not gonna allow me to record. Okay, we made it through immigration. Now we're going to go pick up our bags. I don't know what carousel we're on. I'm trying to figure that out now. Okay, I believe that's it. It says coming from Tokyo. So we'll go over here, look for our bags, go outside, look for our driver, and hopefully this will go smooth. Seems like everything went smooth. I see my bag over there. See my pool cue. Grab that. Looks like they took my bag apart again. I put a lock on my bag this time. I'll tell you why in a future video. You're gonna say you're an idiot, but yeah, I'll give you an explanation. So yeah, my bag's over there. This black Osprey right there. So yeah, didn't have any issues. I'm happy with that. I wasn't able to check my visa really quick. They didn't even look at my visa, so I guess it's already in the computer system when you arrive, so I didn't have to show the visa. I did have to show my ticket stub, so make sure you keep those along with your passport. He's going to scan those, so keep those. I saw him ask for them, the guy ahead of me. Now, I don't believe they did that when I came last time, so make sure you keep those. It was smooth. I didn't get to check to see if it was a multi-entry. Again, I got a multi-entry for 90 days, just in case I do want to leave the country and come back in, do a little weekend trip or whatnot. So maybe I should have checked that before I asked him. He said, yeah, I'm pointed, so I'll have to check that when I get to the Airbnb. But let me grab my bag. All right, everyone's trying to sell me a SIM card. I'm gonna go and look for my driver out here. I almost went to the declare line. The guy looked at me strange. A bunch of Chinese people going through the declaration line. He said, "Do you have anything to declare?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "Oh, go over here." So let's see if we can find my driver. He said I'll be holding a sign, but also to call him. So I might just pull out the phone and call him. Oh, there he is. Mr. William. Let's see if this is my guy.
Hi, William. Yes.
Okay. So this is my driver, guys. So I suggest if you have an Airbnb, pay the extra $1. Okay, there he is. Okay. And just get a driver.
Yes, or you stay here 5 minutes, come here.
Okay, no worries.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So maybe he's just a liaison for different cars. Sorry for the camera angle, guys. So this went very smooth. I was watching the guy's video, and I guess I should have known it was going to be really that smooth because I came in Da Nang maybe 3 months ago, 3.5 months ago, 4 months ago, whenever it was. Just go back and look at the video, and I didn't have any issues. But this guy was talking about all these issues you could have flying into Ho Chi Minh, and because I never flew into Ho Chi Minh, I was like, oh shit, could be some issues. Yeah.
I just want to tell you, please waiting 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Yeah. No problem.
Yeah.
No worries. Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, welcome to my country.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So you'll tell me when the car comes.
Yeah, the car will come in this line.
Okay.
So don't worry about that. Yeah, just 3 minutes.
Is it just me, or is there other people in the car with
No, just only you.
Just only me.
So you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
you are champion.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
So yeah, the guy was just talking about all these issues he could have, and I think his friend paid the $30 to go through the line. I'm not sure, but as you can see, or actually what I could show you, there was no issue. And I could have got the SIM card here, but I heard it's a little bit more expensive, and I decided, hell, it'll make a good video for tomorrow. So I'm gonna try immediately. I didn't get any really sleep on the plane, so I'm gonna immediately go into my Airbnb, get some sleep so I can get acclimated to the time zone, wake up in the morning instead of staying up all night. So yeah, I'll show you the Airbnb when I get there, and we'll both find out what it looks like together, because they say sometimes the photos are misleading. So see you at the Airbnb. So it's 23 minutes to my Airbnb. I'll give you what I can give you. Little shots of the streets and the road around this time here. It's probably around 9:20. I mean, sorry, I keep saying that. 10:20, 10:30 was probably around that time. Streets don't seem too crowded. So yeah, I'm just happy to be here, guys. I love traveling. I really liked and enjoyed my short stay when I was here in Vietnam a couple months ago. People are super nice. The accommodations are nice. The food was inexpensive. I just had an overall good vibe feeling when I was here. And I said, man, I have to come back here. This is my first time again in Ho Chi Minh. I've only been to Da Nang. And that's where we're headed to, is to Da Nang. Really enjoyed that place. The beach is amazing. Cannot wait to get back to the beach and feel those vibes. Everyone was so nice. People coming up to me in the water, kids, ladies, just curious, talking to me, just starting up a conversation. That's one thing I like about traveling through Asia, is people are friendly, inquisitive. They want to talk to you. Not in Western countries. They are not. So it's really hard to communicate with people, make friends, and just ask general questions without them thinking you're some type of weirdo. So anyways, I mean, obviously you ask someone for directions, they're not going to think you're a weirdo, but this day and age, you're like, well, just put it on your GPS. They don't even want to be bothered with that, you know. Unless it's like, oh, I made a wrong turn and somewhere around here, what block is it on, or something like that. Yeah, but if you're asking someone for how do I get somewhere across town, they're gonna be looking at you like, what, bruh? Just put that in the GPS. Why are you asking me? Anyways, I guess I spoke too soon. There's a little traffic up here. So yeah, man, can't wait. Okay, so I couldn't film getting out of the cab, and I just had too many bags, or the elevator or the entrance, whatnot. So I'll do a better tour of the area and the room, well, the front of the hotel, because I'm gonna mess this room up. So I just got in. There is a keypad on the door, how you enter your code. So self check-in, and right off the bat, the room is decent. But again, the photos don't look the same. The place is like, the photo shows it like totally clean, no paint on the doors. It's like Photoshop, AI Photoshop. But for the most part, it looks just like the photos, just the little things are like touched up. So start back here. You could tell it used to be a hotel because you had the key card in here for power. But all I had to do was hit this switch for power. So you walk in immediately on your left, which I haven't even gone into the bathroom, guys. I just put my bags in and came to show you the room. You got your sink here, which is outdated and a little cruddy there. I mean, it's clean, but like rusty. Got your mirror here, your hot water heater, your shower, which I don't like, this wet shower stuff. Don't like it at all. Experienced that in Cambodia and the Philippines. I don't like it. I like a separate shower. I don't want water flying all over the place, but it is what it is for the short time we're here. I think we're here like 4 days, 3 days, whatever. Toilet paper, bun gun, extra toilet paper here. You'll exit here, and then we'll go into the main living quarters. Have a little table here, a little chair here, refrigerator, microwave, hot pot. Sorry for the lighting. Haven't figured out where the light is. Maybe this is the lighting here. Okay, here we go. So a little hot pot there, glasses, sink, cabinetry, air conditioning, which we're gonna figure that out really quick. Okay, air conditioning controls here. Let's turn that on while we're showing the rest. Okay, air is on. Let's take a look in the freezer. Freezer's on. It's cool. It's got a little ice pack in there. Refrigerator, it works. It's a decent sized refrigerator if you're staying here a long time, guys. Got this little chair, 2 little like end tables here. Let's check out this chair and see how comfortable it is. A little low, but okay. It's pretty comfy. Yeah, I can't complain. We got the bed. We have the TV. They have a multi-power strip there. Some fire escape masks. Okay. It's funny, I was just thinking about that. That these should be in every home by the side of your bed. You know how many lives could have been saved because of smoke inhalation or your eyes getting runny or whatever because of the smoke if there's a fire. Anyways, off subject. Some Chanel Blue. I will say I don't know about this Chanel Blue. I'll try it out. But the copy Chanel Blue that they had in Da Nang and the Dior Savage was savage. I smelt it the next day. They were out of the blue. They had the Savage, and I regret not going back and getting the Savage, and they had a great deal. So when I go back shopping in Da Nang, I'm definitely going back shopping in that place. But anyways, off subject again. Dryer, iron. We got a balcony. Let's step out on the balcony. So you can smoke, come out here, balcony, and it's not that hot, guys. It's actually, it's not hot at all. Like, again, perfect weather like it was in Da Nang. I know it's probably gonna say like it's like 80 something or 90 something. It feels like high 70s. Like, it's not warm, I'm not sweaty. It's great. So I'm high up. I picked this area because it's supposed to be close to where all the action is. As you can see, there's some eatery places down here, some shopping places, more shopping places down here. But this area here, they're supposed to be close to this famous street that I don't know the name of. So I picked it in proximity to the airport, as well as that famous street and other attractions. So we are going to get out and about and check this place out. When I mean this place, Ho Chi Minh and the surrounding area, do a few videos before we head up to Da Nang. So yeah, it's a nice little balcony. Doors are a little janky. Figure that out in a minute. So yeah, it's a smart TV. I got my Apple TV and my Nintendo Switch, so I'll be hooking that up. Looks like they have some type of the Xiaomi smart TV hookup here. So it's pixelated, so it's not a very good smart TV. As you can see, it's really pixelated, but oh well. Again, short stay, you got a smart TV, it's good. So I'm going to end the tour here of the room. Just get a little view from the balcony. So all in all, I think it's a decent room. Oh, I didn't check the bed. Let's check the bed. This is the thing for me. Okay. I can tell already this bed is going to give me problems, but I'm just going to have to deal with it. I can feel the box springs. And it's got no mattress cover, no mattress topper. So I'll let you know how I slept in the bed after one night's sleep. So I'm exhausted, guys. I've literally been up for the 24 hours. I might have dozed off for like an hour during each flight, if that. So yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep. I want to get up early and see what needs to be seen here in this beautiful city of Ho Chi Minh. So till next time, I see you in the morning. As always, God bless. Thank you for watching.